When the residents of Polk County need help, help is no more than picking up the phone and dialing 911. And the public safety professionals of Polk County will be there to respond. But when firemen need help within Polk County, who do they turn to? Well, joining us in studio is a gentleman tell us a little bit about the people that help the firemen and how you too at home can help. Jay Swartz. Jay's the president of the Benevolence Fund.
I'm the president of the Benevolent Fund. I run the Benevolent Fund. We've got it established. I'm also a fire lieutenant for Polk County Fire Rescue, and also the treasurer of our local union.
Jay, let's go ahead and back it up a little bit. What exactly is the Polk County Firefighter Benevolent Fund Incorporated?
The Benevolent Fund Incorporated was a 501c3 nonprofit organization that was set up to help firefighters and emergency services personnel in our county. Oftentimes that, just like you said, when somebody calls 911, one of our emergency service professionals come and assist them with whatever they need to. These are very proud individuals, and when they need help, they don't pick up the phone and call 911. Our Benevolent Fund is there to assist them in their time of need and ease some of their suffering and help them get some normalcy back to their life. One thing that
no matter where you are in the United States, if you're part of the local union, if you're a firefighter, one thing that I've been privy to is being in Fire and Iron, which is a motorcycle club for yes, firefighters, and I get all the emails, and firemen take care of their own one way or another. And on a local level, what you guys are doing is focusing that approach to be more hands-on here within Polk County?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We are a 100% volunteer organization. We're nonprofit. We receive funds just from donations and from some state tag money for the firefighter tags. But other than that, it's our people just willing to go out and help our people in Polk County. We also do get assistance from elsewhere in the state, and we're part of the statewide firefighter charity organization. So when something goes on in the state, we all know about it, and we all pitch together and help if we can.
Jay, I think the folks really need to know at home is, you got to learn to crawl before you learn to walk, and you got to learn to walk before you learn to run. Right now, you guys are in the crawling stages. You just recently got your 501c3.
Absolutely.
Talk a little bit about what it takes to make this a legitimate nonprofit organization.
Well, we spent many years actually in the making of this. The IRS has very specific rules on nonprofit organizations, especially in reference to the fire departments and fire department unions. What we have encountered was strict guidelines that we adhere to, that our members, our officers, don't receive any money at all. The money that we receive through donations goes directly back to the firefighters and emergency service personnel. Another thing that our Benevolent does also is we provide smoke detectors free to the citizens of Polk County. Our local union had been doing that. When you call Polk County Fire Rescue and you request a smoke detector, or go to a fire station and request a smoke detector, it has been purchased by our fire department union, or now the Benevolent. If you need some assistance with some fire or life safety education and you can't get it elsewhere, you can contact us and we can arrange to help you with something like that. We can either steer you to the right classes that you may need, or we can arrange to have somebody come by and teach you how to work a fire extinguisher, or teach you how to do an exit plan for your house. Just something to help the citizens of Polk County also stay safe.
And one thing that you need to know at home, if you're looking at giving to a nonprofit organization, GuideStar.org is a website you can go to that has a lot of information for nonprofits and when they get funds and how they distribute these funds. And one thing that the Firefighters Benevolent Fund Incorporated is proud of, there's no salary being taken out. More than likely, maybe just some housekeeping, bookkeeping issues is taken out, or maybe if you're lucky enough, somebody's got an accounting background. But
that's all.
And every dime that you guys make will go back to the firefighters.
Absolutely, 100% of the money that we take in will go back to the firefighters. There's nobody that receives any type of salary or any type of payment for anything that they do. Our officers and our team has put countless hours into getting this benevolent up and running and making sure that we have something to help take care of the firefighters and the rest of the emergency services personnel in Polk County. And that has been the goal the entire time, and that's our main point and main worth of what we're trying to do.
As we said, we're at the beginning stage of this this fund, Firefighter Fund Benevolent Fund Incorporated. One thing that we want to encourage you at home, if you have the capability to hold a fundraiser, if you have the capability to give, this is one that affects the public safety professionals right here in the county that you live, work, and play in. So I would highly recommend it. But if anybody's interested in giving back to the Benevolent Fund, how do they go about doing such? Maybe whether they're through donation, maybe they donate time, or contemplate even having a fundraiser for you.
Well, fundraisers would be great. We're looking for businesses that would host any type of fundraiser that we can either come do a 50-50 raffle, or maybe purchase something that we can sell off for doing raffles. I have spoke to several restaurants and asked to do fundraisers. We're looking for things like that. You can always contact us and donate money. We have a PayPal account. We're looking to establish a website that would make it a little bit easier right now, but unfortunately websites require some money to get up and running. So I can be contacted through email or by phone, and I can direct anybody with how they would like to help us in any way.
One thing that you talked about, and the Benevolence Fund, when you think about it, you think, of course, tragedy first, but it's not necessarily, yes, it is a tragedy, but when you think about a Benevolence Fund, you would think maybe a line of duty death, where there are other things that happen to firemen within their homes where they need help. And let's talk a little bit about some of the things that, prior to this fund being established, how you guys helped out.
Well, prior to this fund being established, we've had numerous instances. We had a firefighter who had a critical heart condition that could not be taken care of here in Florida. He had to go to a specialty facility in Pennsylvania. He had medical insurance, and his medical insurance was going to take care of the medical bills, but that doesn't allow for the stay of his wife to be in the hotel, and for the time he had to be in the hotel after he was released from the hospital till the doctor released him, and also the flight. The insurance companies don't pay for that. So we took care of that. We got together some people and arranged some fundraising, and we got him up to Philadelphia and got a hotel for his wife to stay in and for him to stay in until he was released by his doctor. We had a firefighter who suffered a significant back injury, broke his back in Georgia on a hunting expedition, and needed to come back to Florida, and the insurance company wasn't going to pay for an air ambulance or an ambulance trip, and we arranged with donations and volunteers to go up and get him and bring him back in Florida, where his home is, so he can finish his rehabilitation. We had a paramedic who suffered a house fire, and they lost, her and her daughter lost her clothes, and she had just come off a shift, and we provided some money so that they can go get their clothes. It's not all about the significant life-ending tragedies. We just want to try and ease the pain and suffering. We also have somebody on staff that if somebody has an emotional issue or emotional crisis, our people are dealing with some of the most significant tragedies on a day in, day out basis, that we can get somebody who is not affiliated with the county, if our people feel more comfortable, to help them with some of their emotional issues also. So it's not all about just the life-ending tragedies. It's about the everyday issues that are faced by the emergency services personnel in this county, and that's who we're trying to help.
Jay, with a little bit of time that we've got left, what I want you to do is inspire those at home to get behind and support the Firefighter Benevolent Fund Incorporated. Get behind and support the public safety professionals that put their lives on the line, daily to protect the property and the lives of the residents of this great county.
Well, I would ask of the citizens of this county or elsewhere that if you feel like you have belief in what we're doing, and you feel like you want to support us, to please contact us and let us know. Anything will help. Any amount will help at this point. We're just trying to make sure that we have the ability to help ourselves. So we're in the infancy stage of our benevolent, and we're trying to grow. And by trying to grow, it takes fundraising and it takes support from the community. This is not something that we can just do on our own. We have to have community support.
Well, Jay, it's been a pleasure hearing about this and letting the folks at home know about this program. And I look forward to bringing you back in again. Let's talk about that first fundraiser. Bring you back in and let's talk about some other things going on. Getting out there in the community and making a difference. Thanks for coming in today,
Great.
Jay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And it's very important for you at home to make sure that you get behind the Polk County Firefighter Benevolent Fund Incorporated. They are the folks that when you dial 911, they're the first on your worst day. They're the ones that they're at your front door to help you. And you can give back and make a difference in this community to the professional firefighters and EMTs, whether it be fundraising or maybe if you can give of your time or donations. It's a very simple thing. To find out how you can give or become a part of the Firefighter Benevolent Fund Incorporated, make sure you give them a call, 863-420-5515.